Welcome to Lifestyle Cafe.
Favorite show.
Keeping it real on Lifestyle Cafe.
Lifestyle Cafe.
I adore Lifestyle Cafe.
The best show, Lifestyle Cafe.
Where you get tips and everything that happens around the globe.
Lifestyle Cafe, guys.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
Let me talk to you personally. Have you ever scrolled through TikTok or maybe Instagram and saw a picture or a video of a lifestyle that made you feel like you're not doing too much or made you feel intimidated? I'm sure we have been in that rocking boat at some point of our lives. This is Lifestyle Cafe, and here we cover all the gist you can think about, to cover everything from entertainment to even politics to everything that concerns you, our dear listener and watcher. My name is Israel, and I have my co-presenters. I'd like them to do the intro themselves. So, to my left-hand side.
Hi, this is Blessing here, and you're welcome to the Lifestyle Cafe.
And Blessing is looking very cute, I must really confess.
Thank you.
Of course, we have Ade here. Ade, you're welcome.
Thank you, Israel. This is Adeolua, small by design, mighty by default.
What a line. So what we have in talk this day is the pandemic of fake life and social media pressure. And I'm sure at some point in your life you've had that challenge, maybe subtle. For some people it's a big deal having to battle Instagram people, you know, and their fake life mentality. But then let's keep it a little bit. Let's have a quick break. When I come back, we'll open the covers. Stay tuned.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
Yes, Israel here. This is still Lifestyle Cafe. We cover all the gist here, and this day we're talking about something that is very important. It's the pandemic of fake life. Don't forget the word I used, pandemic, because it is really popular. I see it every time, and I wonder. It feels like a plague. People can actually catch it. Well, I've seen people who have posted themselves. They post behind cars or beside cars and houses they never owned, just to pressure you and I. And I think LinkedIn has a fair share of that. But let's skip all of that. I mean, Blessing, you use Instagram, TikTok. What pressures you the most when you use online platforms?
Well, what pressures me the most is just to be a better version of myself.
So all of the Lambos, the hairs,
I don't get
Brazilian,
pressured. I was saying
American.
Sometimes when I see people post some certain things, I'm not moved though. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't really know the extent to which they were able to even achieve those things, or if they even own those things.
Exactly.
Because some people just post and just act fake. You know how influencers go to apartments and act like it's their own. Their house. For me, why they rent an apartment?
Just to give you a quick gist, a popular Nigerian influencer many years ago posted herself close to a house and said she owned it. She was celebrating it until the man said, hey, let's save her name. We don't want to call her. But she knows herself. You guys know her. Check her online. It's crazy. And I can imagine how many girls would have seen that and would be like, oh my God, I need to hustle. I mean, these days you have to be very careful because not everything that glitters is gold. I think we've heard that adage many years ago, but this day and time is when we need that adage the most. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not every Lamborghini
that you see
picture belongs to the person, and it's very important.
I think I was going through Instagram, that was like 2 days ago, and then I saw a picture of a particular vendor that posted that you can use her space to take pictures and return everything that she gave you. Like she put a Prada, a Dolce & Gabbana, she put Louis Vuitton, designer bag and shoes right in front.
So you just like wear them
she just wear them. Oh no, you just want to take pictures of, oh my God, it belongs to me, like who bought it for me? My boyfriend did it. And then you return it back to her in good conscience and she refund you back your money.
Listen, there are business ideas everywhere. That's just one.
So tell me how I should be pressured.
I mean, Ade is not left out. So Ade, when you go through the streets of Instagram or TikTok, which of the pressures really gets to you?
For one, like Blessing said, I'm not under any pressure. Like if everybody use social media, if everybody use social media the way I use it, the world would be a better place. Because what I just do is like go through my feed and all, and then you see people. This social media thing is even casted already. Like who doesn't know that these things are fake? Like you see someone post with a jeep. Okay, come on. I can just move outside now and I'll post beside the jeep and say it's mine. Like it's already casted. I don't even know why this is an issue or still a topic. Like why would you feel pressured?
Let's talk about the mentality of, owning things to enhance your beauty. I mean, lots of people think back in the day, years ago, beauty was, how do I know? Check this video by Two-Face, African Queen. Look at who a real African queen is with the beads, natural hair. But these days, an African beauty is a different kind of beauty with
redefined.
BBL, with cars, and I mean, what's your take on that? Beauty is the African beauty concept is evolving, negative evolution. What do you think, Blessing?
Yeah, I think so too. Because you know, a lot of people want to just. A lot of people are actually doing a lot of things just to meet up. You know, they want to just be that I am here.
Who is setting those standards? That's the
Other
society.
people are setting those. The society itself is getting. I mean, like you just said, is evolving.
Right.
You can't be the way it used to be. Like last year and now cannot be the same thing. So you know, fashion is evolving. What's it called? Hairstyles. You know, music and everything. So we try to move along with the pace. Like you know, the way music is entertainment, the kind of dance, you know, the kind of things that happen now.
Everything is
different from
changing.
before. It has all changed. So as it's evolving, you're following the pace, going along with it. But then, if you go along with it and you go away,
you really have to be careful with all of these things.
Yes.
And I think the idea of beauty and fashion and looking good has really changed over the years.
Yes.
You know, being a bad boy then was like you had tattoos on, you had to plait your
and
hair.
then you have this
But
bandana.
right now,
and
people
everything.
do body modification
Yes.
of all sorts. There's the BBL. I saw one, the forked tongue and crazy. I mean,
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Yeah. We're having a convo on the pandemic of fake life and, of course, social media pressure. And I said it before, beauty is evolving, however negative. What's your take on beauty turning into something else? I see a lot of women do BBL, a lot of men do all kinds of body modification, and it's rather crazy.
Yes, it is. Like Blessing said earlier, you know, life is changing and we're constantly evolving. So I feel like the beauty standards has changed as well. And why? Because we are seeing other people do things. We feel we need to do it as well. I think this BBL didn't start in Nigeria now. We started seeing people
Brazil, I guess.
It was like Brazilian butt lifter now. But now beauty standards have changed because I see this person doing BBL. I want to do it. And maybe this person is making money from it. A lot of people now are doing it because they are making money from it.
Actually.
Yes,
Like,
because
what do you
even
mean
the
they're making
content
money from it?
alone.
Are they making money? Do you mean the doctors themselves?
No.
The individuals.
The influencers themselves. For one, it's content.
Right.
Once you go through BBL, you know, you have to do the healing recovery, the recovery process, you know, and you get views. Even as we are discouraging it now, you see that we are always still seeing it, right? And it's adding to their numbers. So apart from the content creation and then the traffic that they drive from those platforms, they also, like, influencers now have a specific build. So their physical stature is like in a particular kind of way now. So if you see this influencer, she's looking this kind of way. So once you get that BBL now, you're already also categorized into that range of influencers, and then you get gigs and, you know, influencing
I feel
journeys
men
like
are pretty relaxed about whatever we have. The pot belly, we love it.
Actually,
The flabby
men
arms,
have
love it.
started, you know, adjusting their bodies now. There's a popular content creator also that adjusts his nose recently.
Yeah.
So it's not limited to ladies alone now.
Exactly. And to the women out there, of course, you have to work on yourself to look elegant, but it's not all about the butt size, the flat tummies anymore. You know, just I think beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Just physical appearance. Beauty is not just
Right,
physical
true.
appearance. I mean, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
Right.
The beholder. So if you're saying you're beautiful and you're looking at yourself, it has to do with you. You're looking at your physical appearance. You keep walking and walking and walking and walking.
Because I feel like the standards
Because you're
never
trying to
the
please.
standards never
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah,
You think you've
exactly.
gotten to the echelon of the highest of it,
Yes.
and somebody just comes and takes it up another notch.
Yeah.
So it
And
lives
then
in
you
a
want to meet
constant
up again with
struggle.
That one.
Exactly. And sometimes these cars you see online, they do not own them. They borrow them. They
rent them.
They place them on installment for 2 years. So they are paying in bits. So they're not as rich as you think they are. Some of them are rich. I mean, shout out to the rich people. But do not let anybody pressure you at all. Live life on your terms. I know there's this struggle of I want to impress others. I want to show like I'm
Let me
part of the
show,
bandwagon.
yeah, let me
You need to
join
avoid
them.
it. So we still have a lot of sizzling conversations underneath for you. So just don't touch that dial. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll let you in on what we have in store for you. Stay tuned.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
Hope you enjoyed that break. My name is Israel, and this is still Lifestyle Cafe. You can catch all of the gist here on this platform. I still have Blessing here. Blessing, welcome back. As well as be on the other side.
Hi guys.
We started talking about the pandemic of fake life and social media pressure, and I like Blessing to give us some last word of encouragement to people out there who have this pressure from social media.
I always say this, be very confident in yourself and your skin because you're perfect.
in your skin. I like that part. Ade, you got anything for us?
Yes, I would say standards continually evolve. So if you break a leg to, meet up, you have to continue breaking that leg. So maintain your lane.
Avoid a lot of broken legs to stick to your own standards. There's something again I want to talk about. It's still about pressure. Aside social media pressure, people go through real life pressure with their bills, children, finances, and it just makes me think about financial literacy and how people encounter it. Let me ask Blessing, at what age do you encounter any form at all of financial literacy? Of any form? I mean, mine was, I think it was savings, about like 10, 12, when they told us to save some money.
Some money.
So during Christmas, you can buy yourself a shoe, buy knockout.
Yeah.
But what?
I think we're in the same boat.
For real?
Yes, because we all heard that thing when we were growing up, save your money, and then we can't even account for the money till now. Where's the money?
Sure.
We don't even know the money we save. Like our parents would always say, have you not been eating all these days? The money I've been keeping for you, have you not been eating and all that?
It's for kids out there, it's terrible. Don't give your parents money to save for you.
Don't not.
I mean, some parents are prudent, but my parents would never keep your money. Ade, what form of African parents, right? So, Ade, what financial literacy tip did you hear? At what point did you hear it?
Okay, I'll say is when I started working,
Right.
and I'm still in the process.
Well, what age was that?
Why do you want to open my eyes?
Just to know.
In my 20s.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah, so like when I started working, that was when I actually counted savings very important. Okay, so while saving as a child, you just save to get things, and then you might not even have the money at the end of the day. You end up breaking your piggy bank, and
Right,
then you spend
exactly.
it. But now, yes, Kolo. But now it's
If
actually
you call that thing a piggy bank, you grew up in a good neighborhood.
I'm telling you,
Kolo, I call the Kolos bank.
so now growing up, I feel like budgeting is a very key factor, because once you save, that 20% goes to savings, 30% goes to your needs, 50% goes to tithe and everything.
Yeah.
So it depends on how, like, no, just like saying 10% for tithe, obviously. But then when you start learning the concept of budgeting, I think it goes a long way.
Yes.
Budgeting and savings are just tiny concept of the whole pyramid of financial investment and literacy. It's quite a lot, but it's so sad that Nigerian kids or Nigerians really encounter this very much later. I believe that at the start of a child's life, they should start to teach them about how to keep some money aside.
Yes.
But again, we've heard of savings. What do you do with money you save? So there are many things really involved in financial literacy. And of course, I want to urge you, get some financial literacy at some point. You don't have to be an investment analyst or an accountant or an economist. If you deal with money, if you would deal with money, you have to have some knowledge of money. How important is financial freedom? Or at what level would you say you've attained financial freedom? Let's talk real time box.
Well, to be very honest, I feel like I'm at that point where I haven't gotten to my financial freedom. I want to be able to afford everything that I like or I want, because that's what I want to tame as financial freedom. I see this, I like it, I buy it. I'm not postponing it. I'm not saying later I'll buy. I'm buying it now because I have the money to buy and I can afford to buy it.
It's like going to the supermarket or going to the mall
and
just picking up the items and not caring about what the cost is.
This is Maybelline product, Maybelline is about how much. Oh, I can afford it and I get it. Not me going for a lesser brand because I cannot afford to buy Maybelline. That's what I call financial freedom.
That's a good one. Let me get what Ade's idea of financial freedom.
Financial freedom for me is also similar to what Blessing said.
Right.
Like growing up, you don't always have everything you want, and financial freedom for me is, I want to study this course, I'm going to do it because I have that money. I can afford to go. Yes, I can afford to.
Problems.
Yes, not having money problems, money issues. I can invest and keep reinvesting. That's financial freedom for me. Being comfortable.
I think everybody in this world can attain that financial freedom, even though I know that there are hurdles, real-time hurdles. But I believe if you work towards it, if you work hard on it,
is it working hard or working smart?
Smart.
This is about working smart in this
Nigeria. Of course.
Survival of the fittest in this country. True. If you are not working smart, you will just keep creeping and creeping and creeping. Like
again,
you hardly get what
talking
you want.
about creeping, you have to be careful. Some people think it's about working. Oh, they've worked like 40 years in civil service. They've done
that one.
this, and there are many things. So I encourage you to take books, take articles, take courses on how to improve your finances. Because even if you're earning $1 million, $3 million, $4 million every month, if you don't have the right skill, I mean, I've seen artists, I've seen celebrities who come out of their art and after years they're getting broke again.
Yes,
they have to
that's
master
very
these
true.
things. So financial literacy is in your hands, not in the hands of the government or your employer. You have to take it as a personal journey. But then we'll have our final take, so we'll come back from this quick break. My name is Irem. Do stay tuned.
The best of the best.
Lifestyle Cafe.
You're welcome back. I'm still Israel. This is still Lifestyle Cafe. You can catch all of those juicy news here live and direct. I'm still I have my co-presenters here. I'd like them to do a quick reminder of their names just in case you're joining us for the first time.
It's still your girl Blessing.
Right.
And it's your girl Adeoluwa.
We've spoken about two things. We spoke about the pandemic of social media pressure, and fake life.
Fake life.
And at the end, we also spoke about financial literacy. And we have said for a fact, you have to take your financial journey into your very hand. It's your kid. You have to master it. And I'd like them to give us like tips on how to, on both topics really, of financial literacy and social media pressure and the pandemic of fake life. So Ade, let's start with you.
Okay, concerning financial literacy, first off, I feel it should be incorporated in school's curriculum now, not just as economics.
So at what age do you think schools should start to inject
From primary school.
Primary school?
Yes, up
The
until
earlier
the
the
tertiary
better.
level. Yes, the earlier the better.
I mean, if you check history, Warren Buffett, right, started to invest at 10. Bought his first shares at 10. At 10, I was stupid.
That's a very
I can assure you.
I'll tell you, very grown.
Okay, so secondly, apart from saving, you need to actually invest. What do you do with
Right,
your savings?
exactly.
So you invest in assets. For me, more of assets compared to
No
liabilities.
CBEX. Real time.
So invest more in
Right.
assets, in properties, in businesses that you
Right.
know can flourish in the future. And if businesses fail, you can always pick yourself back up and move from there. So that's my take on financial literacy. So in relation to the
Financial pressure.
yes, fake life and
Right.
all, I actually want to
Social media
sync
pressure.
it together. Once you're financially literate, I feel like you have more informed decisions. Like taking this fake life, for instance, you won't spend above your means once you're
Right.
financially
Yeah.
literate. So I think that's a plus. Once you're financially literate, you have like a good spending habit, and you would not invest or spend money on things that you're not meant to spend on.
Ade, that's a very hot take point. Right, so Blessing, what do you have?
Okay, so for financial literacy, as humans that we are, I mean, as Africans that we are, you have to have like what's it called now? 6 months, at least 6 months emergency fund. It's called Vex money.
Emergency fund.
It's called Vex money. Like you have that money that when something is happening or when something needed to be attended to, you can provide for it. You can attend to it. So don't always say it's the government, is this, is that. You need to be very intentional about your act, how you spend, how you do your cost of living, how you're able to meet your standard. Because you want to, you want to be like someone.
Right.
You don't have to want to be like someone. If you know what you need, you go for your needs. Don't your needs instead of saying I want this because I'm sitting on someone. So that's misplaced priority. You need to be very intentional about how you spend and how to budget your expenses. Now talking about fake life and the pandemic of fake life and social media pressure, if you continue to follow social media, you are on
end
your
up in the
own.
ditch.
You are on your own
Right.
because you will be misled. That's because you don't make yourself a priority. You're trying to follow people's footsteps instead of following yourself and knowing what you need at that point. It is very important to understand yourself, not to understand people, because if you understand people, you'll be misled.
Right.
Yeah. So
I feel this episode has been very educative, and that's because
Yes, it
Nigeria has
has.
entered a very delicate position. You need to be conscious about how you spend money, what
Very
you do with
conscious.
your money. Enough of the club bottle service that you guys do. There has no financial return. You have to be conscious because Nigeria has entered a delicate point, as I said. I want to thank my co-presenters. Blessing, thank you so much. It was a nice time with you.
Israel.
And I did giving us the hottest tips. Thank you.
Thank you.
My third round of thank you goes to you for joining us at this point. Join us again on this station, same time, same station. My name is Israel. This is still Lifestyle Cafe, and I'm signing out right now.
The best of the best.